Hello everyone! I'm AYANA, a Vtuber. Today we'll explain how to edit keyframes. Let's begin. Let's start. Once the keyframes are created, we will proceed to edit them in detail. When editing keyframes, we can move or add keyframes. You can also copy keyframes and apply the copied keyframes to other layers. These editing operations are performed in the timeline panel. Let's move the keyframe position first. Moving the keyframe changes the timing of the animation. There are two keyframes as shown here. Try to delay the timing of the second keyframes a little. You can move the keyframe position by dragging it. Let's preview it in the composition panel. The interval between keyframes has widened, so the movement speed is slower than before. Next, I'd like to add a new keyframe between these two keyframes. First, drag the playhead to the point where you want to add the keyframe. Click the round button that appears to the left of the position properties. Then, a new keyframe has been added. Adding keyframes gives you more control over how animation works. The motion path is displayed in the composition panel, so you can control the movement in detail by editing it. In the timeline panel, select the layer to which you added the keyframe and look at the composition panel. You can see that the motion path of the layer is displayed. So the layer moves along this path. Points on the paths represent the position of the layer at the keyframes. You can change the motion of the path by moving these points. You can also add a keyframe to the frame by moving the anchor point. I changed the shape of the motion path like this. The spatial interpolation methods for each point in the path comprises of the Bezier and linear paths. The tool to switch between these two is called the Convert Vertex tool. From the Pen Tools panel, select the Convert Vertex tool. I will return to the Composition panel. Then drag the keyframe of the motion path like this. The path between keyframes is now curved. To return the motion path to a straight line, click on the keyframe. This removes the handle and returns the point interpolation to linear. The curve of the Bezier curve is determined by the tangent of the curve, called a handle. If you move this handle, you can change the way the Bezier curves. The curve changes like this when you extend the handle. This is how the curve changes when you move the handle. Next, I will copy keyframes and apply them to other layers. Simply by applying similar movements to multiple layers, we can easily create keyframe animation. Display the properties of the layer. You can expand properties using this button. With the layer selected, press U to expand only the properties with the keyframe set. Click to select the keyframe you want to copy. To select multiple keyframes, hold down the Shift key and click to choose a keyframe. Here, we copy the position keyframe and apply it to other layers. From Edit on the menu bar, select Copy. Of course, you can use the Ctrl+C keys on the keyboard. Select the position properties of the layer to which you want to apply the copied keyframe to. From Edit on the menu bar, select Paste. You can also paste with Ctrl+V on the keyboard. Your location keyframe has been pasted. Press the play button on the preview panel to preview. Animation with exactly the same movement is copied. This is the end of the lecture on how to edit keyframes. How is everyone doing? Did you understand today's lecture? If you found today's lecture useful, please subscribe. If you have any requests, please let us know in the comments below. See you again for the next lecture. See you soon. Bye-bye.